Hey, what's up guys? Today we will learn how to play chess, not checkers, on the tennis court with different tennis tactics, so let's get right into it.
Hey, what you need, yeah? Man, I got it, wow. What you say, hey? We about it, get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you can't. What you need, yeah, I got it, with the team, yeah. We about it, wow. Get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking?
Today we will dive deep into the tactics involved with the serve and the first shot after. Many players think that the best servers in the world are just the tall guys that hammer the serves, Isner, Karlovic, that are hitting a lot of aces. And of course it's true that their serves are very effective, but you can also tremendously maximize your serve by using patterns that fit your game and by setting up points with different type of serves. You don't have to be the tallest player and the strongest player hitting serves over 220 kilometers to be great at holding your serve. And ultimately, holding serve is the most important thing in tennis. And today I will show you tactics where you don't have to be the strongest or the tallest, but you have to be the most clever server on the court in order to make your opponent go nuts. The serve plus one tactics that we will cover in this video are nothing crazy. You don't have to calculate how fast am I serving into a small 5 centimeter spot. It's about playing into areas on the court and into possible weaknesses of your opponent, which will give you easier shots to then set up the point, control the point, and ultimately hold serve. The strongest weapon in tennis is of course the serve, but combined with a forehand is even better. So if you master playing a good serve with a good forehand, it will be extremely tough to break you. Not all of the patterns that I'm going to show you today will be about serve and forehand, but most of them. Even if your forehand is not your biggest strength and maybe you play a better backhand, the forehand typically allows you to play more angle, and especially when you have time on the forehand, it allows you to hit with more power. And this is something that we want to exploit as much as possible. Even if you're a more defensive player, when you serve and you have the strength and the balls in your hand to dominate, to dictate the play, then you want to be able to do that with different patterns. Quick video break. If you like these tennis tips, then subscribe to the channel, and now back to the video. An absolute key point to maximizing your serve is having variety. And especially the first two patterns that I'm going to show you will give you that variety combined with simplicity in order to hold more serve, win more points, win more matches, and that's what we want to ultimately get more victories. So let's get right into the first pattern that I'm going to show you today, the serve plus white combination. The first pattern can only beat the legendary bazooka of tennis. Serve white, forehand open corner, attacking the net. The most effective pattern in tennis. Second pattern. We'll serve white and then you will play the first ball against the running direction of your opponent. This play works extremely well if you set the pattern early in the match of going white and open corner, and then on an important point you go white and then you wrong foot the opponent, and you will see how effective this play is. Third play, serve and volley. We will turn back the clock to the old school days with playing serve and volley. Beat your opponents in style with old money tennis, serve and volley. Play like the old school legends, Boris Becker, Bjorn Borg. Serve, land, 2 steps, volley, done. Follow for more. Nowadays almost nobody is using this tactic. That's why it can be so efficient. The courts are a bit slower, so it's tough to serve and volley all the time. But it's a great change-up, and especially great when your opponent is just chipping the balls, because then you take away the strategy from him. Serve and volley, it's important to have a good first serve percentage. So what I'm going to do and show you is first serve into the body and then opening up the court with the volley. Typically, high volleys you finish into the open court, tougher low volleys you play against the running direction. The fourth and last pattern of today, you will use the kick wide serve into the backhand of the opponent in order to get a good setup to play with your forehand. Almost all players struggle with high balls on their backhand, and you will draw easy balls in the middle of the court or more defensive shots, which will allow you to use your forehand. And they are also a great change-up on the first serve when you set the pattern in the match always going flat and with slice, and then you bounce the ball high to surprise the opponent for an easy point. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today the tactics talk about tennis. If you like this type of video, let us know in the comments, and also let me know which patterns you want me to cover next. And as always, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.